And they are off. Jammin' High gets away to a good start and is going to take them into the Allegheny turn in front. Hey Toodles is coming up on the inside to challenge for the top spot in second. She's the Boss to V is racing in now fifth. Up to take third is Rocky Bomber, and Rocky Bomber has now moved into the second position. Racing in third is KJ Angel. She's the Boss to V, had to settle back in the fourth position. Flaming Roads is in sixth, and at the tail of the field is Summit through an opening quarter of 29-2. So Jammin' High and Tyler Sheehan will take them past the Comfort Inn for the first time today in front. Rocky Bomber is in the second position, and going off stride as they make their way around the Blue Ridge turn is KJ Angel. KJ Angel has gone off stride, and so too has Jammin' High. They come into the stretch with just over a lap to go. Rocky Bomber and Archie Buford have taken the front. Hey Toodles is up into the second position. Racing in third is Flaming Roads. She's the Boss to V is fourth through a 1 minute 4/5 half mile. And then it's Jammin' High in the fifth position. Summit is in sixth. Far out of it at the tail of the field, just entering the Allegheny turn now, is KJ Angel. So it's Rocky Bomber in front, but Flaming Roads is beginning to make a move on the far outside as they go onto the backstretch the final time this race, and Jammin' High is attempting a comeback now, going off stride yet again. Jammin' High goes off stride, and Flaming Roads takes the lead past three quarters in 1 minute 31-3. Rocky Bomber is in second, and Hey Toodles is up on the far outside to take third. Summit is now in the fourth position, then she's the Boss to V, and now going off stride around the far turn is Summit. Summit has gone off stride as they make their way to the top of the home stretch. It's Flaming Roads and Corey Braden in front. Late charge from Hey Toodles and Rocky Bomber, but it's Flaming Roads and Corey Braden to take the Sunday opener. Hey Toodles was second, then came Rocky Bomber. She's the Boss to V, Jammin' High, and then came Summit and they're off. It's CS Explosive Chip and Zed Express. The Carter family is duking it out for the top spot as they make their way into the Allegheny turn. Then it's Touch of Twang racing in third, going off stride was Drive to Deliver. Drive to Deliver is off stride and last. Count Chocolat is up into the fourth position. So Billy Carter, the 1-5 favorite, CS Explosive Chip, is in front. Touch of Twang is in the second position. Zed Express had to steady back into third. Count Chocolat is in fourth. Far out of it is Drive to Deliver, but still early. The opening quarter was on the board in 29-2. CS Explosive Chip is now getting some competition from Touch of Twang in the second position. The lead is 2 lengths. Then it's 4 back to Zed Express, length and a quarter back to Count Chocolat, and double digits to Drive to Deliver at the tail of the field as they make their way into the stretch with just over a lap to go. And going off stride was Zed Express. Zed Express has gone off stride as CS Explosive Chip takes them through a half mile of 59-2. Touch of Twang is in the second position. Up to take third is Count Chocolat. Drive to Deliver is now up into the fourth position. In the trailer is Zed Express. So the Carter family are the bookends as they make their way onto the backstretch. The final time this race, CS Explosive Chip has led throughout since the dispatch. Touch of Twang is in the second position. Then it's Count Chocolat in third. Drive to Deliver racing in fourth. And at the back of the field, Zed Express unchanged through 3 quarters. 1 minute, 29 seconds flat. They pass the Comfort Inn with CS Explosive Chip in front and beginning to kick away from Touch of Twang, who is now in the second position. Count Chocolat is looking to challenge for the second spot as they come to the top of the home stretch. And it's CS Explosive Chip in front and kicking away. Count Chocolat now up to take second. CS Explosive Chip and Billy Carter drawing away to win it. Hand drive. Count Chocolat was second, then came Touch of Twang, followed by Zed Express and Drive to Deliver. 158-1. Dragonlicious is off stride ahead of the dispatch. And it's Check Me going away for the early lead as they make their way into the Allegheny turn. But here comes Despicto Lou, and Despicto Lou is going to take the second position. There goes Bubba. There he goes into the third position. Swordsman races in fourth, and it's Bobby's Blue Chip in fifth. Hillbilly Night Shift is sixth, and at the tail of the field is Dragonlicious. So it's Check Me and Archie Buford to take them down the backstretch in front. Despicto Lou is challenging in the second position through an opening quarter mile of 29 1/5 seconds. Then there goes Bubba, races in third. Swordsman is in the fourth position, followed by Bobby's Blue Chip in fifth. Hillbilly Night Shift races in the sixth position, and Dragonlicious is the trailer, so pretty much unchanged. As they're midway around the Blue Ridge turn, and they come into the stretch with just over a lap to go. Check me. And Archie Buford continue to show the way. There goes Bubba. There goes Bubba. He's now making a move to challenge Check Me for the lead, and will take second. The half mile is on the board in 1 minute 2/5. Despicto Lou had to shift back into the third position. Swordsman is in third as they make their way into the Allegheny turn. Racing in the fifth position is now Bobby's Blue Chip, followed by Hillbilly Night Shift in sixth. And at the tail of the field is Dragonlicious. But there goes Bubba in front by a neck on the backstretch. Check Me races in the second position. Despicto Lou is in third. Far outside fourth is Swordsman. Racing in fifth is Bobby's Blue Chip through 3/4 in 1:29 1. They pass the Comfort Inn with Hillbilly Night Shift in sixth, and Dragonlicious at the tail of the field, but Check Me fights right on back and takes the lead from There Goes Bubba. Getting some right-handed urging now from Cole Olson, and Despicto Lou is in the third position, and they're into the stretch. Check Me is in front and beginning to kick away. There goes Bubba is coming up to try one final time, but as they come inside the final strides, Check Me and Archie Buford will hold off There Goes Bubba for second. Despicto Lou was third. Then came Swordsman, Bobby's Blue Chip, Hillbilly Night Shift, and the Raw fan to pacing. Good start for them all. Western Flames and Flash as N are going to go into the Allegheny turn, but coming up for the front is Smokey's Passion, and Smokey's Passion is going to take the lead from Dancing Image, who is back into the second position, now third. Art Newcomb is up into second, then it's Western Flames racing in fourth. Flash as N had to settle back in the fifth position. Art and Nate is in sixth. Amazing Ponderosa is in seventh, and Pacific Stride is at the tail of the field through an opening quarter mile of 27 1. Lucas Myers and Art Newcomb are going to take them into the Blue Ridge turn in front. Smokey's Passion settles back into the second position. Dancing Image is in third. Now up into the fourth position is going to be R.N. Nate as they come into the stretch with just over a lap to go. Western Flames is in the fifth position. Racing in sixth is Flash as N. Then it's Amazing Ponderosa in seventh. Now last in Pacific Stride is up into seventh. Half mile on the board in 57 3. Art Newcomb, the 2-to-1 choice, leads them into the Allegheny turn in front. Here's R.N. Nate now up into the second position to move up on the far outside with Roger Hammer to take sole possession of second from Smokey's Passion, who is back into third. Flash as N is in the fourth position. Dancing Image is in fifth. Now making a move from the back of the pack is Pacific Stride. Pacific Stride is going 3 wide. He is now in fourth. 3/4 on the board, 1 minute 27 4. They pass the Comfort Inn, and here is Pacific Stride and Fern Paquette Jr. They were last early on in the race, and they are now taking the front. Art Newcomb is in the second position. Up to take third is going to be Flash as N, and they're into the stretch. Pacific Stride is striding away under Fern Paquette Jr. in the final strides, and Pacific Stride is going to win by about 4 on the line. Art Newcomb had to settle for second. Dancing Image got up for third. Then came Smoke. The Roth, KJ Kyra away well. Creekside Pete is up into the second position. Then racing in third is Cambellini. Vulcan Hanover settles back into the fifth position. And up to take fourth is Cotton Candy Cutie. Going off stride around the Allegheny turn is Swan Harbor. Racing in the sixth position is Get to the Point. Black Hope is in the seventh position, and Swan Harbor is at the tail of the field. So they make their way onto the backstretch, and Creekside Pete goes right on by KJ Kyra to take them through an opening quarter of 27 2. Cambellini is in the third position. Cotton Candy Cutie is in fourth. Vulcan Hanover saving his best for later on in the race. Black Hope is up into the sixth position. Get to the Point is now back into the seventh position. Swan Harbor is at the tail of the field. So Creekside Pete and Corey Braden are going to take them past the stands and the fans with just over a lap to go. Cotton Candy Cutie goes to the outside and will take second, the half mile on the board in 57 2. KJ Kyra is back into the third position. Cambellini is in fourth. Vulcan Hanover still in the fifth position, waiting for the go-ahead from Billy Carter. Black Hope is in the 5th position. Get to the Point is in 7th, and far out of it, trailing throughout, has been Swan Harbor. So they make their way onto the backstretch, and it's Creekside Pete in front. Cotton Candy Cutie is now up into the 2nd position. KJ Kyra is in 3rd. Cambellini with a move on the outside in 4th through 3/4. 1 minute, 27 seconds flat. They pass the Comfort Inn, and Creekside Pete in front by about 2. KJ Kyra is now up into the 2nd position, and Cambellini has gone off stride. Cambellini has gone off stride as they make their way around the far turn, and Creekside Pete is going to take them into the stretch in front. Vulcan Hanover is caught in traffic down along the inside. It's Creekside Pete and Corey Braden kicking away. Creekside Pete is going to give Corey Braden a driving double. Vulcan Hanover got up to take 2nd. Then came Black Hope, KJ Kyra, Cotton Candy Cutie. Cambellini get to the Point, and Swan Harbor. And they're off. Volleyball Beach and Cheyenne Ryan Lee get away the best and are going to duke it out into the Allegheny turn. So it's Cheyenne Ryan Lee and Archie Buford to put ahead in front. Volleyball Beach is fighting right back, and these two are neck and neck, nose and nose. Marco Beach is racing in the 3rd position. Colossal Stride A is in 4th. One of the guys is in the 5th position, and John's Dream is at the tail of the field. So it's going to be Volleyball Beach to put a neck in front, take them through an opening quarter mile of 26 seconds flat. Cheyenne Ryan Lee first over in 2nd. Then it's Marco Beach racing in 3rd. Colossal Stride A is in 4th. One of the guys is racing in the 5th position, and John's Dream continues to dream at the tail of the field. So Cheyenne Ryan Lee reclaims the lead as they come into the stretch with just over a lap to go. Volleyball Beach is going to settle behind him as they make their way through a half mile of 54-3. A blistering pace here as Marco Beach is now up into the 3rd position. Colossal Stride A is in 4th. One of the guys on the far outside in 5th, and to the inside but at the tail of the field is John's Dream. So it's Cheyenne Ryan Lee in front by a length and a quarter, but coming up on the far outside are Eric Davis and Marco Beach as they make their way onto the backstretch, and now Yogi Sheridan is taking Colossal Stride A to the far outside and into 2nd. Marco Beach takes the lead. Cheyenne Ryan Lee tires back into 3rd. 3/4, 1:24-3, 30-second interval as they make their way past the Comfort Inn. Marco Beach is in front. Yogi Sheridan giving Colossal Stride A some right-handed urging. Up into 3rd is one of the guys, and now in the 4th position is John's Dream. Then it's Cheyenne Ryan Lee. As they come to the top of the stretch, it's all Marco Beach in front. Late charge from Colossal Stride A. Marco Beach and Eric Davis will win it. Colossal Stride A up for 2nd, then came one of the guys, followed by John's Dream, Cheyenne Ryan Lee, and Volleyball Beach. The final. Add that off. It's Cirrus TV, speaking of coffee, away well as they make their way into the Allegheny turn. Caviar Stoney is into the 2nd position as Speaking of Coffee will take the front. Awesome Times 2 is racing in the 2nd, 3rd position. Cirrus TV is in 4th. American Sombrero will make up the last of the quintet as they make their way onto the backstretch for the first time this race. It's Speaking of Coffee in front. Caviar Stoney in a good stalking 2nd position through an opening quarter mile of 28 2/5 of a second. Coming up on the far outside is Awesome Times 2, and Awesome Times 2 is going to take 2nd as they are midway around the Blue Ridge turn. Cirrus TV is back into the 4th position. American Sombrero at the tail of the field. So it's William Carter and Speaking of Coffee to take them into the stretch with just over a lap to go. Making a move on the outside now to take 2nd is Awesome Times 2. Caviar Stoney back into 3rd. Up into 4th is Cirrus TV, and at the tail of the field is American Sombrero. The half mile is on the board in 56-4. Into the Allegheny turn for the final time this race, and American Sombrero is the trailer. It's Speaking of Coffee in front, but here is Awesome Times 2 making a move on the outside. The lead is a neck for Speaking of Coffee. Caviar Stoney is in 2nd. Cirrus TV is in 4th, and it's American Sombrero at the tail of the field. 3/4 on the board. 1:25-2. Past the Comfort Inn they go. It's Speaking of Coffee in front. Awesome Times 2 getting some right-handed urging from Eric Davis in 2nd. And coming up on the inside is Caviar Stoney. These two duking it out for 2nd billing. As they come to the top of the stretch, it's Speaking of Coffee who is kicking away. Coming up on the inside now is Caviar Stoney Caviar Stoney is going to give Billy Carter a driving double. Son William got second with Speaking of Coffee. Then came a start. And the pace is on. For the lead on the outside, that's Hulu. But up in the middle is going to be Harvey's All In. Harvey's All In is going to take the front, but Crystal Beach is now moving to the front. Harvey's All In is in the second position. Grant 23 is in third. Then it's Hulu racing in fourth. Morgan's All In is in the fifth position. They're followed in sixth by Kamani N. Seventh position is Elocutionist, and Moment to Shine is the trailer. So Harvey's All In takes the lead through an opening quarter mile of 27-2. Crystal Beach back into the third position. Up to take second now is Hulu. Followed in fourth by Grant 23. Morgan's All In is in the fifth position. Kamani N is in sixth. Elocutionist racing in seventh, and Moment to Shine is at the tail of the field. So Lucas Myers and Harvey's All In take them through a half mile of 56-2. Hulu is now up into second on the far outside with Fern Paquette Jr. in the sulky, looking for 2 wins on the afternoon. Crystal Beach is in third, racing in the fourth position now is Morgan's All In, and coming up on the far outside, making a sweeping move past the rivals, is Kamani N and Kubi Erzine. Kamani N is now second best to Harvey's All In. The lead is a length and a half. Racing in the third position is going to be Crystal Beach past 3/4 and 126-1. And then it's Elocutionist in fourth, but as they pass the Comfort Inn, it's Harvey's All In front. Kamani N and Crystal Beach are duking it out in second and third, respectively. And up into fourth is Grant 23, Elocutionist, in the fifth position as they come to the top of the stretch, but it's Harvey's All In front. Harvey's All In has to hold off Kamani N as they come inside the final strides. Harvey's All In and Lucas Myers to win it. Then came Kamani N, Crystal Beach, Grant 23, Moment to Shine. Rough and pacing. It's Katana away well. Windermere Frank is right there too, and coming up on the inside is Mickey. Mickey and Corey Braden are going to take the front as they make their way into the Allegheny turn. Windermere Frank is in the second position. Katana had to settle back in third. Lend a Hand Man is in fourth. Followed by Money or Roses in fifth. Coal on the Beach is in sixth. Then in the seventh position is Ginger Tree Finney. Captain Malicious trails through an opening quarter mile of 27 2/5 of a second. Mickey takes them into the Blue Ridge turn in front. Windermere Frank is in the second position. Katana is in third. Lend a Hand Man racing in the fourth position. Money or Roses is in fifth. Coal on the Beach is in the sixth position. Ginger Tree Finney is seventh, and Captain Malicious can see them all as they're mostly single file past the stands and the fans with just over a lap to go. Mickey and Corey Braden take them through a half mile of 56-4. Then it's Windermere Frank in the second position. Katana is in third. Lend a Hand Man is in fourth. Up into the fifth position is Money or Roses. Then in sixth is Ginger Tree Finney. Back into the seventh position is Coal on the Beach. Captain Malicious continues to trail as they make their way onto the backstretch the final time this race, and it's still Mickey in front. Windermere Frank is in the second position. Katana in third. Coming up on the outside, Lend a Hand Man, 3/4, 1:25-4. 29-second interval as they pass the Comfort Inn. Mickey is in front. But here's Lend a Hand Man and Fern Paquette Jr. coming up on the outside. Now into the third position is Katana, and fourth on the inside is Windermere Frank. And here's Lend a Hand Man to challenge Mickey for the front. Anybody's race as they come to the top of the stretch. Who do you like here? It's Lend a Hand Man in front. Late charge from Ginger Tree Finney, driving double for Fern. Lend a Hand Man wins it. 155-1. There they go. Willow Mill Mark and Intrigued again get away well and are heading to the Allegheny turn, but Benevolence and William Carter are taking the front. It's going to be Benevolence and Coterri Isle and the top two. Willow Mill Mark settles into the third position. In fourth is Do You Think. Intrigued again had to settle back there in the fifth position. Then it's Lou on the Beach racing in sixth. Beau Breeze is in seventh. Rocket Party waiting for Blastoff at the tail of the field. The opening quarter on the board, 28-3. It's Benevolence in front. Willow Mill Mark now up to the second position. Koteri Island is back to third. Do You Think is in the fourth position. Intrigued Again is in fifth. Then it's Lou on the Beach in sixth, and then Beau Breeze in seventh. Tail of the field is Rocket Party. As they come into the stretch with just over a circuit to go, Benevolence and William Carter continue to show the way. The half mile on the board, 57-1. Koteri Island retakes possession of second. Willow Mill Mark is in third, and then it's Do You Think in fourth. Far outside in fifth is Beau Breeze, who is now up into the sixth position. Racing in seventh is Rocket Party, and back at the tail of the field is Intrigued Again. Down the back stretch they go. Benevolence is in front. Koteri Island is in second. Do You Think is up into third. Then it's Willow Mill Mark in fourth. Beau Breeze is now fifth, 3/4. 1 minute, 26 seconds flat as they pass the Comfort Inn. Lou on the Beach is back into sixth. And then it's Rocket Party in seventh. At the tail of the field is Intrigued Again, now beginning to make a move from last. Benevolence is in front. Koteri Island trying to catch up. And Do You Think is making a move on the far outside. They are into the stretch. It's Benevolence in front. Late charge on the far outside for Do You Think? Do You Think? Do You Think? Fern Paquette with the driving hat trick, 156-2. I'm Hot Sticky Sweet, going to spot them just a bit. And they're off. Be Going Away is doing just that under William Carter, but Vandalize is coming up on the inside to challenge. Vandalize is going to take the lead midway around the Allegheny turn. Be Going Away settles back into the second position. Opals on Fire is in third. Unstoppable races in the fourth position. Caveat Major settles back in fifth. Gee, I'm the Prince is in sixth, and then it's Chief Editor and Lucas Myers in the seventh position. I'm Hot Sticky Sweet is at the tail of the field. The opening quarter on the board in 28-4. And going off stride as they make their way past the Comfort Inn for the first time this race is Gee, I'm the Prince. Gee, I'm the Prince has gone off stride and is trailing. So it's Vandalize and Chuck Perry in front as they come into the stretch with just over a lap to go. Be Going Away is in second. Opals on Fire is in third. Racing in the fourth position is Unstoppable. Up to take fifth is Chief Editor. Back into sixth is Caveat Major. I'm Hot Sticky Sweet is seventh. Gee, I'm the Prince is the trailer. Through a half mile of 59-4. They make their way into the Allegheny turn, and Vandalize continues to show the way. Be Going Away has been stalking throughout in the second position, and now making a move from seventh as they make their way onto the backstretch, or at least trying to, is I'm Hot Sticky Sweet at 80-1. They make their way on the backstretch, and Vandalize will take them through 3/4. 1 minute, 30 seconds flat. They pass the Comfort Inn. Opals on Fire is in the second position and is challenging for the top spot. Be Going Away is back in the third. And then it's Unstoppable, Chief Editor, Caveat Major, I'm Hot Sticky Sweet, and Gee, I'm the Prince. They're into the stretch. It's Vandalize on the inside. Opals on Fire on the outside. Be Going Away shifting to the inside. Here's Opals on Fire. Driving double for Archie Buford. And then came Vandalize. Be Going Away. Unstoppable. Chief Editor. Caveat Major. I'm Hot. They're off. Rock Rules and Caveat Rachel away well, but it's going to be Caveat Rachel to take the early advantage. But now Shady's Finale and Archie Buford come up for the front. Caveat Rachel is back into the second position. Good Queen Bess is in fourth. Whitley is up into the third position. Racing in fifth is Rock Rules, followed in sixth by Take My Sweet Time. Better in the Dark is in seventh, and at the tail of the field is Etc. So Caveat Rachel reclaims the lead through an opening quarter mile of 28-1. It's Rock Rules now up into the second position, now back into third, as Shady's Finale will reclaim the second position. Whitley is in fourth, followed by Take My Sweet Time in the fifth position. Good Queen Bess is in sixth. Racing in seventh is going to be Better in the Dark, Etc. Trails. The half mile is on the board, 58 flat. It's Caveat Rachel and William Carter into the Allegheny turn one last time this race in front. Shady's Finale is in the second position. Whitley is in third. Up into fourth is Good Queen Bess. Rock Rules had to steady there. Back into the fifth position, coming up on the inside is Etc. And Take My Sweet Time is now up into the fifth position after taking her sweet time throughout the beginning of the race. 3/4, 1:27.3. They pass the Comfort Inn and Caviar Rachel. Has to hold off Shady's Finale and Whitley. Take My Sweet Time now takes sole possession of fourth as they make their way past the flagpole. Caviar Rachel and William Carter will spin them in front. On the inside, second is Shady's Finale. Up on the outside is going to be Whitley and Jason Dotson coming up to challenge Whitley by a nose. Caviar Rachel was second, then came Shady's Finale, 1:57.3. Acting up behind the gate ahead of the dispatch and spotting them is Turn and Dance. The race is on. It's Caviar Aiden and Lucky Streak away the best as they make their way into the Allegheny Turn. So it's Lucky Streak. And going off stride there is Flojo. Flojo is off stride as they make their way onto the backstretch. Caviar Aiden is in the second position. Up to take third is Mickey Is All In. Rock of Angels is in the fourth position. Then in the fifth position now is going to be Get Cash Ready through an opening quarter mile of 28.1. Turn and Dance is in the sixth position. Far out of it at the tail of the field is going to be Flojo as they make their way into the Blue Ridge Turn. It's Lucky Streak in front by a length and a quarter over Caviar Aiden in second. Length and a half back to Mickey Is All In. 3 back to Rock of Angels. 2 back to Get Cash Ready. 8 or 9 back to Turn and Dance. And then 15, let's call it back, to Flojo. Half mile is up on the board in 58.3. Chuck Perry takes Caviar Aiden to the outside and narrowly in front as they make their way into the Allegheny Turn. Lucky Streak is back into the second position. Mickey Is All In is in third. Rock of Angels is in fourth. Get Cash Ready is in the fifth position. Turn and Dance is sixth and going off stride. There was Caviar Aiden. He's going to be back by about 4 lengths. And at the tail of the field is Flojo. Lucky Streak and Eric Davis take them through 3/4, 1 minute 26 and 2/5 of a second. They pass the Comfort Inn. Caviar Aiden is gaining the ground he lost. Mickey Is All In is in the third position. And then it's Rock of Angels, Get Cash Ready, Turn and Dance, and Joe. They're into the stretch. It's Lucky Streak and Eric Davis back in front and kicking away from Caviar Aiden. Lucky Streak is going to close things out by a length on the line. Then came Caviar Aiden, Mickey Is All In, Rock of Angels, Get Cash Ready,